Right now, NotebookLM has over 50 million users, but the majority are using it at a surface level, uploading a few documents and letting the AI hosts talk for 10 minutes while they listen in the background. This default approach fails the moment you attempt to scale a real project. As this network grows, it inevitably hits a hard 50 source cap, forcing you into a loop of clunky manual uploads and file management. Within the Tools drop-down menus are specific settings designed to rebuild this entire workflow, from how you ingest data to how you generate the final output. Bypassing these built-in limitations creates a collaborative research engine that follows your specific logic rather than the app's default presets. Most users waste hours on the same friction point, downloading a file from their workspace just to re-upload it back into the AI. If you look at the chat prompt box, there is a small drop-down menu. Switching this from Web to Drive enables a direct connection to your Google ecosystem, letting you pull files into your notebook with a single click. Even with faster uploads, power users eventually hit the unyielding 50 source limit on free accounts, which halts the progress of a complex project. To bypass this, command the AI to summarize 10 sources into a single response, capturing every core argument. Click Save to Note, then select Convert to Source. You can now delete the original files to free up space. The new master source contains all the synthesized information. Repeating this cycle allows you to build massive research pipelines that far exceed the software's stated storage limits. Having access to unlimited data is only useful if you can prevent the AI from giving you generic or surface-level answers. Using a custom persona in the configuration settings instantly upgrades the depth of the AI's responses. By defining who the AI is and exactly how it should analyze your files, you ensure the output matches the rigor of your project. For actual study, you can activate Learning Guide mode. Instead of providing long paragraphs, the AI adopts the role of a tutor, breaking down topics and asking you open-ended questions to verify your comprehension. This active learning also applies to audio overviews. Within the playback interface, there is a Join button that activates interactive mode. Clicking this allows you to pause the AI hosts, ask a specific question about your sources, and get a real-time answer before the discussion resumes. These settings shift you away from passive reading. You are now using the AI to actively stress test your own knowledge and interrogate the sources. Once the research is synthesized, you can begin exporting the findings into tangible assets like slide decks and videos. If a generated slide deck has a flawed visual, you don't need to restart. Clicking the Revise that specific section while leaving the rest of the presentation untouched. Control over video overviews is similarly granular. Inside the Studio panel, most users leave the visual style on the auto-select default. Switching this to Custom lets you explicitly dictate the aesthetic, whether you want the final video to look like a cinematic presentation or a professional infographic. These granular output settings ensure the AI no longer dictates the final product, leaving you with complete creative control over your presentation. NotebookLM functions best when treated as an adaptable engine that you configure to work alongside your specific research goals. The strength of the tool depends entirely on the specific constraints you apply and the technical bottlenecks you choose to bypass. Open your most used notebook today, apply a custom persona, and test the note-to-source compression trick. Executing these steps is the dividing line between casual use and a professional research workflow. If you want to see how this fits into a larger ecosystem, watch our deep dive on the 14 best AI tools for 2026.